Hello there, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon and lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. That will be with us on May 16th, 2022 at 12:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aries, this promises to be a very powerful, very transformative kind of full moon. The energy of Scorpio is always very intense, so we will all be feeling it for sure. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to be using a combination of Lunar Oracle and Tarot to get your messages today. And we'll be doing this in a past, present, future layout to show you what's coming in from full moon to full moon cycle. And those last about a month in between. So this reading will really resonate and be in effect, especially for, right now and the month ahead. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for our amazing Aries out there. Anything they need to see or feel or know for their highest and best good on and around this full moon lunar eclipse cycle, please. Ooh, yes, you are definitely feeling this one. Aries, in the immediate past, the last 30 days, we have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. So I feel like whatever you've been working on, whatever it is that's been percolating, it's like that is still building. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't turn loose of your vision. Have faith that these will build and that they will manifest over time, even if it's happening a little slower than you'd like. I know Aries likes things to happen pretty fast, but this is telling you things are moving in your favor. So let's get a clarifier on this for Aries, please. And I do think, wow, all of us, are pushing through some fears. Leo just had this in their reading. This fear card came up for them too. So, them being a fellow fire sign, there was a lot of Aries in their reading, I gotta admit. So if you have some Leo in your chart or a Leo in your life, you may want to watch that reading as well. But I do feel that there is a little bit of that fear. And a lot of this for me, it feels rooted in things from childhood or karmic past life memory. It really is this sort of like, oh, I always wanted to do this, but there was always that little voice inside me that said either you're not good enough, or how do you think you can, how do you know you can do it? Why do you think it'll be successful? Blah, 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 blah. And I do feel like, some of our fire signs are really finding their courage. They're working through a lot of fears, releasing, turning those loose, and transforming into something powerful. So into the present energy, what's coming through with this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio for you guys is expecting powerful change. The new moon eclipse, even though this will be a full moon eclipse, energy can be very, very similar here, guys. It is a strong, powerful, transformative energy. I think it's going to hit you very deeply, Aries. I think it will be very profound and ultimately deeply healing. Let's get into a clarifier on this for Aries. What is this powerful change around for them? It is about your power. Look at that. Full on claiming your personal power. The full moon card, to me, one of the most powerful cards in this particular oracle deck. It really does have you stepping back into your personal power. Brings me to mind of the Emperor energy in the tarot, because Aries, that's one of your major tarot cards. It really feels like you're going to be taking on a leadership role, accepting responsibility for something that you really want to do. You're going to be more strongly disciplined about it. You're really just not taking no for an answer. It's like, even if this takes a while, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to embrace my personal power, my ability to manifest, my ability to work my magic through the course of my life. This is so nice. Going into the immediate future. Look at this! Aries, for the next 30 days, luck is on your side. New moon energy in Sagittarius. So see the bigger picture as well, right? Sagittarius is a big picture sign. Jupiter actually has just gone into the sign of Aries. So I really feel like that's a big reason this is coming up. Sagittarius is a Jupiter-ruled sign. Jupiter in your sign definitely gives you a taste of expansion, greater luck, greater fortune. The impulsive things that sometimes you do don't always turn out that well, but in this case, they probably will start to move in your favor. That's what I really feel with this. Jupiter won't be in Aries for too long because it will go retrograde in about a month's time, and it will go back into Pisces for the rest of the year. But yes, this is a month where you're really getting a taste of that Jupiter energy in your sign for the first time in 12 years. So think about where you were about 11 or 12 years ago, Aries. Think about what was going on then. You might feel some of the same energies coming back through, right? And I would always say that sometimes people, when they say, oh, you know, with Jupiter in my sign, I thought things were just going to be lucky and every door was going to just fly open. And that may be the case, but I would also say that when Jupiter is activating your sign, you may feel something akin to growing pains because it is expansive energy. It stretches you beyond narrow, limited vision. It opens you up. It is that Wheel of Fortune energy. Things come out of stagnation. They start moving forward. And sometimes that can be a little intimidating if we've been sitting still for a while. So Aries, get ready. This is quite a nice read for you. And look at that. Yes, the Hunter Moon of Abundance. I do feel luck is on your side. Absolutely. Prosperity, abundance, greater expansion. Just feeling like a lot of what you've worked for is finally coming full circle. The Hunter Moon usually does correspond with the time of October. Libra season, that is when we will have the full moon in Aries. So just keep that in mind, guys. You might really come into a power place or power source. Anything that you're building over this month's time here, coming from this full moon, could really come full circle for you guys in that October season. So next, let's get into your tarot. Let's just deepen these messages up, please, Spirit, for Aries. We're just going to lay them out the same, past, present, future. New beginnings, new life, a lot of fire in here. What a surprise. Oh my goodness. So Aries, yeah, I absolutely feel that, you know, that fear card, right? These having faith in your dreams. Here's that Page of Wands. This is new beginnings. For some people, it's even the birth of a child, adopting a pet, right? It's that energy of new life. If that's not the case for you, then this is really that opportunity to have greater joy, a new start in life. Page of Wands energy is very playful. It's upbeat. It's a little immature, yes, but it does bring a lot more fun into your life. And if things have been really serious or really heavy for a long time, this may be a real message to you that it's time to lighten the energy. It's time to release some of those heavy burdens. Eight of Pentacles, right? And just stay in the moment, because Eight of Pentacles is just working at things one day at a time, not being super stressed about how long it's necessarily going to take. They're just like, I'm going to do my very best work. My work will speak for itself. So I don't really need to worry about this. You know, again, have faith in your dreams. Like I said at the beginning, do not let go of those. Keep your vision, persevere, do the work one day at a time, learn whatever comes your way, because that's going to build on the future going forward. In that present energy, yes, look at this, the Hanged Man. I definitely get the sense that a lot of my Aries have been through a big spiritual challenge of some sort, because the Hanged Man does bring that in. It is that spiritual trial by fire. It is going through that limbo energy of being pulled in two directions. It does give you the potential to see things from a different point of view, though. And I will also say, Aries, the energy of a lunar eclipse is all about release. It's all about letting go of something. And when it's a Scorpio full moon and lunar eclipse, you better believe we're letting go of some things that have been very deeply held, because Scorpio holds things very deep in its emotions and its psyche. Scorpio is a psychology sign, right? So it really is about understanding yourself, understanding others, where they're coming from, all of that. And so I do feel you will be releasing some things that no longer serve you. You got to let them go. Sometimes I joke, you know, the hangman is turned upside down, and that's so the universe can shake all the dust and lint out of his pockets. You know, Hangman is ruled by Neptune. It's got that Pisces energy, so it definitely deals with a feeling of sacrifice, turning certain things loose to come to a state of greater spiritual illumination. And part of that could just be you. Yeah, stepping back into your power. Here's that Leo connection again. I'm just saying, yet again, Aries, if you got Leo in your chart, a Leo in your life, you want to watch this reading or send that to them. We got the Strength card. That is the Leo Major Arcana. And absolutely what I feel is you're turning loose of some old fears, some old negative thoughts, that idea of I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, and you're changing it into I am strong, I am resilient, I know how to use my manifest being, which is the lion, and I know how to let my divine spirit work through my physical being. So this is very strong energy of embracing your personal power, your personal courage, going into the future. Lots of Sagittarian energy, guys. This is really strong. We got that Saturn, the Sagittarius new moon, and we've got the Knight of Wands, more Sagittarius energy. I do feel like you're going to be doing quite a lot. You're going to be very busy. You may be traveling or planning travel. You may feel a lot of restlessness, like I've just been sitting still for so long that it's time to get up and go. So yeah, I wouldn't say to curtail that. It's time to make some moves. It's time to do some things. It's time to embrace a little bit of that pioneer spirit. Try things you haven't tried before. Especially if there's something that's been on your mind. Yeah, look at that. Oh, love it. So on top of this, I felt two cards really coming out, so I took them both. We got the Page of Cups and we have the Emperor. That is your own energy. I felt that Emperor coming into your reading. Because to me, this is you stepping up into your position of authority. I also will say with the Page of Cups, you might be traveling to somebody that, you know, owes you an apology, or you owe them one. There's something that needs to be reconciled, something, you know, that needs to be smoothed over or healed, because Page of Cups usually does bring in those emotional communications, messages of the heart, oftentimes apologies or forgiveness. And it really puts you back on the throne. Like, to be mature enough to admit when you're wrong, that's huge. You know, we're not good at it. Nobody likes to do that and be like, yeah, I really screwed up. Yeah, I really messed this up. Please forgive me. I'm working to change this. But if you're the one doing that, boy, it takes you up to the next level with this Emperor. It's like, man, you just graduated to some new level of mature Aries power, which is really beautiful to see. Wow, what a reading here, Aries. Ace of Wands and the Lovers on the bottom. The undercurrent running through this message is one of a brand new, bold, passionate life being granted to you by the divine. And then we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. So there, again, a lot of communication of a loving nature. This could definitely involve marriage, partnerships, dating, romance, all of that good stuff. But you got to talk. You got to talk. For my single Aries, there's no doubt this could be a brand new, amazing soulmate, twin flame type of connection coming through for you guys. For those of you that are already in a relationship, I feel like it's going to the next level. It's like super strong. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is definitely a time for boldness, owning your mistakes, working through those, putting those fears aside, and really feeling like you're taking responsibility and leadership in your life. This is amazing. I love this read. So let's get into a manifestation here for you, Aries. Let's see how this is all coming together. New moon in Capricorn. Look at this. Step up and lead, you guys. What did I just say? Oh my goodness. Aries. There it is. All right. Capricorn energy. And I am a Capricorn, so I can tell you that it is a sign of responsibility, doing the work, and being patient. One day at a time. Not getting stressed out about if it takes a little longer to get there. I think that you're really, a lot of my Aries are going into that more maturing place where you just go, you know what? I know I want this fast, but I also want it right. So let's make sure it's right, not just fast, right? And the more that you're in that flow, funny enough, the less resistance you put on something, the more it just works, right? It's going to move faster than you think if you just relax a little. But this is saying, again, step up and lead. There's that Emperor coming up, right? And that is step up and lead. That is taking responsibility for your stuff. Owning up to any mistakes, healing them, apologizing. These are big signs of emotional maturation. I think this is beautiful, Aries. I'm excited for you. I feel like you're going to the heights. You are on the move with this full moon. Let's get a magical spell card. Let's see what the best way for Aries to set their intentions will be, please. I almost felt two coming out, so I'm going to take them both because look on the bottom is wisdom. That is another very strong Capricorn keyword. I do feel like your wisdom is growing. So the two cards I got off the top are going to be grace. Grace and blessing come to me to set me free. This, to me, grace is giving yourself forgiveness, giving forgiveness to others, recognizing that you are human, and really going with that flow, the flow of grace. Divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind, right? So I do feel like you are paying attention to your divine guidance. This feels very divinely guided. Listen to your heart, Aries, and follow through with your actions. This is an incredible read. I hope you have an amazing full moon, guys, and I'll be seeing you again soon.